Hello and welcome to Scattered Moments. Today, a brief reminder that God often begins mighty works in very small places. We tend to admire the cathedral and overlook the stone. We celebrate mighty oaks and forget the acorns. We remember the famous name and forget the small town. History remembers the person, God remembers the place. The prophet Zechariah pleads, "Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin." And if we're honest, many of us have. We live in a culture that loves headlines, crowds, platforms, followers, and fame. But God always seems strangely fond of beginnings. Small beginnings, hidden beginnings, unimpressive beginnings. Tarsus was respectable, but it was hardly Rome. Yet from Tarsus came Paul, the missionary whose footsteps still echo around the world. Anathoth was little more than a village of exiles, and yet Jeremiah came from there, and his words outlived the city of Jerusalem itself. Gath-hepher, a town so obscure most people struggle to pronounce it, gave us Jonah, a reluctant prophet whose message reached mighty Nineveh. Tekoa was a small shepherd's town, a place of fields, fig trees, and ordinary work. Yet God called Amos from those fields to stand before kings. And then there was Nazareth, a village so small and overlooked that Nathanael asked, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" The answer changed the world. You see, God is not impressed by a town's reputation. History often remembers the person and forgets the town. Yet God and history both have a habit of hiding extraordinary people in ordinary places. George Washington Carver came from Timon, Missouri. Johnny Cash came from Kingsland, Arkansas. Abraham Lincoln came from Hodgenville, Kentucky. Dolly Parton came from Locust Ridge, Tennessee. Alvin York came from Pall Mall, Tennessee. Small towns, big stories, and perhaps that is the lesson. The next missionary, the next church planter, the next teacher, the next pastor, the next great president, the next servant of God will likely come from a place many people drive through without stopping. And maybe that's true of places, and maybe that's true of people too. Perhaps you feel small. Perhaps your life feels hidden. Perhaps you live in a tiny corner of the world on a postage stamp lot with a history of mistakes, mess-ups, and missteps. Take heart. God does His finest work in overlooked places. There's a calling for you to steward, a story for you to live, a life for you to offer. One life, one calling, one opportunity to be faithful. And if you steward your small place well, you might discover that your story has been woven into God's greater story all along. Do not despise the day of small things. Do not call insignificant what God calls seed, because the God who fashioned the mighty oaks still works through acorns. And the God who changed the world through Bethlehem, Nazareth, Tekoa, and Tarsus is still at work today, perhaps even in small, insignificant lives like mine and yours.